What are you watching?
What are you watching? Elodie, le film!
I still remember the day I walked into Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach, with high hopes and a sense of excitement. I had been looking forward to this vacation for months, and the pictures online had promised a luxurious getaway. Little did I know, my dream was about to turn into a nightmare. As I entered the lobby, I was greeted by a gentleman who seemed friendly, but, boy, was I wrong. He led me to my room, which, might I add, was the smallest in the complex. I felt like I was being stuffed into a tiny box, with no room to breathe. The sheets on my bed were dirty, and the bed itself was as uncomfortable as a deflated balloon. I couldn't believe I was paying $160 LV per night for this dump. But, I thought, maybe the spa would make up for it. Oh, how I was disappointed. The gentleman who gave me the massage was less than professional. He seemed to be in a hurry, and the massage was more of a hurried rub-down than a relaxing experience. I felt like I was being tossed around like a rag doll. The whole thing was just awkward. And don't even get me started on the food. The restaurant was dirty, with tables that were only wiped down, not properly cleaned. I saw people putting their towels on chairs to reserve them, even when no one was sitting there. It was like they were playing some sort of twisted game. I tried to order a simple meal, but it took ages to arrive, and when it did, it was cold and tasteless. I felt like I was eating cardboard. I was so looking forward to a relaxing vacation, but Premier Fort Beach Hotel had other plans. The room was never cleaned properly, and I had to ask multiple times for simple things like toilet paper. The staff seemed to be in a perpetual state of confusion, with no one understanding English. I felt like I was stuck in some sort of international incident. But, what really took the cake was when our 3-year-old daughter got sick from the rotavirus. We think it was from the pool or the restaurant, which, as I mentioned, was not exactly hygienic. She had to stay in bed for days, and I was left feeling helpless and frustrated. The whole experience was just a facade. They promised the world but delivered nothing. It was like they were trying to scam us, to take our money and leave us high and dry. And the worst part was, no one seemed to care. The staff just smiled and promised to fix things, but nothing ever changed. I kept thinking, how can a place like this exist? How can they get away with such blatant disregard for their customers? It's like they think we're just going to take it lying down. Well, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to tell the world about the horrible experience I had at Premier Fort Beach Hotel. So, dear friends, beware. Don't be fooled by the pretty pictures and the false promises. This place is a nightmare, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Trust me, you deserve better. You deserve a place that cares about you, that wants to make your vacation special. As I sit here, writing this, I'm filled with a sense of sadness and regret. I wish I had done my research better. I wish I had listened to my instincts. But, I hope that by sharing my story, I can spare others the same pain and disappointment. What do you think, friends? Have you had a similar experience? Share your stories with me, and let's take a stand against places like Premier Fort Beach Hotel. Together, we can make a difference. Oh, and to the management of Premier Fort Beach Hotel, I say this, shame on you. Shame on you for taking advantage of people's trust. Shame on you for not caring about your customers. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You know, I've been looking into crimes near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach, and, oh my god, it's like, so scary. Like, you're on vacation, trying to have fun, and then, bam. Someone takes advantage of you. Businesses near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach are like little traps, you know? They just want your money. Like, did you hear about that currency exchange scam? Tourists went to exchange their money, and they got old, obsolete Bulgarian banknotes instead. Can you believe it? Like, what even is that? So, these poor tourists, they didn't even realize they got ripped off until they tried to pay at shops or restaurants. And, of course, the exchange office just changed its name and signage to avoid getting caught. I mean, how could they do that? It's like, stealing from people who just want to have a good time. I bet those tourists were so confused and angry when they found out. Like, they probably felt so stupid for not noticing earlier. And, oh man. The exchange office people, they just got away with it. Like, what's wrong with these people? Don't they have a heart? And then, there are these restaurants and bars near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach, that just overcharge tourists like crazy. They add all these hidden fees and stuff, and when you question them, they get all aggressive and threaten to call the police. Like, what kind of service is that? I mean, Can you imagine going to a restaurant, having a nice meal, and then getting this huge bill with all these extra charges? You'd be like, what's going on? This can't be right. But, no, they just want your money, and they don't care how they get it. And, of course, there are the taxi scams. Like, you're trying to get to your hotel, and the driver just takes you for a ride, literally. They charge you triple or quadruple the normal fare, and you're just stuck, like, what do I do? I bet those tourists were so frustrated and felt so helpless. Like, they probably didn't know what to do or who to trust. And, oh man, the taxi drivers, they just took advantage of them. Like, don't they have any shame? And, have you heard about the theft and pickpocketing in shops and grocery stores near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach? Like, people going around, distracting tourists, and then stealing their stuff. It's like, how can you do that to someone? I mean, can you imagine going shopping, and then someone steals your wallet and phone? You'd be like, oh no, all my money and stuff are gone. And, no one would even care, like, they'd just be happy they got away with it. Based on my analysis of businesses near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach, here's the comprehensive overview, analysis of negative reviews, businesses near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach, Chunk 1, this analysis focuses on the negative reviews received by Royal Beach Mall, Victoria Spa, Sunny Beach, Cacao Beach Club, and Restaurant Djanny, all located near the Premier Fort Beach Hotel in Sunny Beach. The reviews paint a concerning picture of inconsistency, poor service, and, in some cases, actively negative experiences for tourists. A pattern emerges suggesting potential issues with business viability, staff conduct, and transparency in pricing. Royal Beach Mall, a ghost of its former self. The overwhelming consensus regarding Royal Beach Mall is that it's a significant disappointment. 10 out of 10 reviews report a largely deserted and decaying shopping experience. The primary complaint revolves around the vast number of closed shops, rendering them all largely empty and offering little to attract visitors. Several reviewers explicitly state it's not worth visiting, suggesting the street vendors nearby offer a more fruitful shopping experience. The mall is described as dead, disgusting, resembling a zombie apocalypse, and having only cheap counterfeit goods. The lack of famous or interesting stores is repeatedly highlighted, indicating it fails to meet expectations for a modern shopping mall. The absence of parking is another consistent issue. Essentially, the Royal Beach Mall appears to be suffering from significant decline and offers very little value to tourists. Victoria Spa, Sunny Beach, non-existent or problematic. The situation with Victoria Spa is particularly perplexing. 6 out of 6 negative reviews indicate a serious problem with the business's existence or functionality. Multiple reviews simply state it doesn't exist, while others provide blank or near blank reviews, implying a lack of actual service. One review mentions Dire Dog Darlig Service, Norwegian for expensive and bad service, but even this is a brief and uninformative comment. This suggests the spa may be permanently closed, incorrectly listed online, or experiencing significant operational issues that prevent it from serving customers. Its presence is, at best, dubious. Restaurant Djanny, eroding quality and hostile service. Restaurant Djanny, despite a reputation for a flashy exterior, is plagued by a disturbing trend of declining quality and, more seriously, poor customer service. 10 out of 10 reviews highlight issues. While some older reviews praise the food, more recent ones detail significant problems. A recurring theme is aggressive upselling tactics, waiters pushing expensive menu items and attempting to inflate bills through questionable exchange rate manipulations. Several reviewers report feeling unsafe or unwelcome, describing a feeling of being discriminated against if your face doesn't fit. Multiple accounts detail frustrating experiences with complaints being dismissed or passed off to less qualified staff, specifically, waiters instead of managers. Specific food quality issues include cold food, tough meat with bones, and undisclosed ingredients, particularly allergens. Long wait times and incorrect orders are also prevalent complaints. The most serious complaints involve potential allergic reactions caused by undisclosed nuts in desserts and a lack of empathy from staff. Overall, Djanny appears to have lost its initial appeal and is now characterized by disrespectful service and declining food standards. Cacao Beach Club, security issues, scams and noise. Cacao Beach Club appears to be suffering from a multifaceted set of problems. The 10 negative reviews highlight concerns about aggressive and sometimes violent security, potentially fraudulent pricing practices, and disruptive noise levels. Several reviews mention physical altercations with security staff, including being physically pushed and having personal belongings thrown. The club is also accused of accepting only cash, potentially for tax evasion, and overcharging for drinks. One review specifically mentions being served a vodka Red Bull without vodka. Numerous reviewers complain about excessive noise impacting nearby hotels, suggesting a disregard for the local residential environment. There's also confusion regarding the club's identity, with some reviews noting it has been replaced by another establishment. Finally, there are allegations of discriminatory practices towards foreigners, with reviewers reporting being denied entry despite being well-dressed and respectful. Common patterns and issues: decline and abandonment. Royal Beach Mall and Victoria Spa demonstrate a clear pattern of decline or potential closure, impacting tourist experiences and potentially creating a blighted area. Aggressive sales tactics and transparency. Djanny and Cacao Beach Club share a common thread of questionable pricing practices and aggressive upselling, creating a feeling of being exploited. Poor customer service and staff behavior. Djanny and Cacao Beach Club are consistently criticized for rude, unhelpful, and even aggressive staff, diminishing the overall experience. Security concerns. Cacao Beach Club presents a clear security issue, with reports of physical aggression and harassment. Inconsistency. Experiences with Djanny are highly variable, suggesting a lack of quality control and inconsistent service standards. This initial analysis reveals a worrying trend for businesses in the immediate vicinity of the Premier Fort Beach based on the negative reviews for businesses near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach. The following analysis highlights the common patterns and issues. Lack of customer-oriented service. Many reviews complain about the poor attitude and service of staff, with some even describing them as rude, arrogant, and unfriendly. This suggests that businesses in this area often prioritize their own interests over customer satisfaction. Disorganization and lack of professionalism. Several reviews mention disorganization, confusion, and a lack of professionalism in the services provided. This is evident in instances where staff members have differing information, fail to communicate effectively, or behave unprofessionally. Overpricing and hidden charges. Some reviews express frustration with unexpected charges, hidden fees, or absurd prices for food, drinks, and amenities. This creates a sense of mistrust and exploitation among customers. Racism and discrimination. Unfortunately, a few reviews suggest instances of racism and discrimination, such as refusing entry to certain individuals or making derogatory comments. This is unacceptable and can severely damage a business's reputation. Poor quality of food and drinks. Multiple reviews mention subpar food, drinks, and amenities, including undercooked or poorly seasoned dishes, dirty glasses, and low-quality ingredients. This suggests that some businesses in the area may be compromising on quality to cut costs or increase profits. Aggressive behavior. Some reviews describe aggressive behavior from staff members, including physical violence, threats, or intimidation. This is unacceptable and can lead to serious consequences for both the customers and the business. Lack of transparency and communication. Many reviews highlight the lack of transparency and effective communication among staff members, leading to misunderstandings, miscommunications, and frustrated customers. Unwelcoming atmosphere. Several reviews mention an unwelcoming atmosphere, with some businesses being described as tourist traps or having a minus vibe. This can be attributed to the poor service, high prices, or overall negative experience. In general, these negative reviews suggest that some businesses near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach, may be prioritizing profits over customer satisfaction, leading to a poor overall experience for visitors. To improve, these businesses should focus on providing excellent customer service, transparent communication, and high-quality products and amenities. This analysis covers all the businesses analyzed in the area and provides insights into what travelers can expect when staying near Premier Fort Beach Hotel, Sunny Beach.